So why are airlines getting hit right now? Well, there's a mix of factors stacking up and none of it's great. First off, economic uncertainty. We've got inflation still lingering and trade tensions bubbling up again, and that's making consumers pull back. People are thinking twice before booking that extra getaway. Travel is a luxury, and luxuries get cut first when the economy feels shaky, and that can only get worse if the trade tensions do. Then there's operational chaos. We're seeing a surge in severe turbulence incidents. Just last month, a United Airlines flight from San Francisco to Singapore hit intense turbulence over the Philippines, injuring multiple crew members and a passenger. Experts link this up to climate change, which is intensifying clear air turbulence. I personally flew to Miami last month, and my flight there was delayed 6 hours due to weather. And then when we got there, we took a private jet from Miami to the Kennedy Space Center and back, and there was a lot of turbulence on the way back. It was like a private roller coaster in the sky. Shout out to Starfighter Space for that trip. Staffing shortages are another critical issue. Due to this, the FAA has extended reduced flight requirements at New York area airports through late 2025 due to a lack of air traffic controllers. This move aims to prevent congestion, delays, and cancellations at major hubs like JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark. Maintenance delays are grounding planes. British Airways and Virgin Atlantic have canceled hundreds of flights because of delays in engine maintenance on Boeing Dreamliners. Rolls-Royce's Trent 1000 engines are facing supply chain constraints, leading to a maintenance backlog. Labor disputes are causing disruptions. In Europe, strikes by airport staff and hospitality workers have led to significant travel chaos, with passengers facing delays and cancellations. All these factors are chipping away at consumer confidence. Nobody wants to pay $500 for a flight and get stranded at gate C13 for 9 hours. And finally, we're seeing a shift in demand. Leisure travel, which carried airlines through the post-COVID boom, is cooling off. People aren't traveling as much, or they're finding cheaper ways to do it. Fewer weekend trips, more driving, more staycations. After being cooped up during COVID, people want to get as much traveling out of their system as possible. However, that effect has seemed to worn off 5 years later. Bottom line, it's not one big thing, it's a bunch of small to medium-sized things all pushing in the same direction. Short term, this sector's not looking bullish. Not yet. So what are the airlines actually doing about this? Southwest, for the first time ever, is ditching the everyone pick your seat approach, saying that they plan on selling tickets with assigned seats. They're also bringing in basic economy seating tickets that are non-refundable and don't allow for changes. In the past, Southwest allowed you to change your flight or get credits free of charge. Speaking of flight credits, in the past they never expired. However, they will be changing that, bringing in 6-month and 12-month expirations to flight credits depending on the type of ticket bought. They also be introducing seats with extra legroom, which means less seats per plane, to try to compete with other airlines. Southwest is also ditching their bags fly free policy, where you can check up to 2 bags free. Now for those who buy any ticket except Southwest's top level business select will have to pay to check their bags. They didn't disclose how much, but their competitors typically charge around $35 per bag. This all starts for tickets bought on or after May 28th. Translation, they're playing defense, cutting costs, pulling back on volume, and trying to stop the bleeding by cutting their long-standing customer perks and policies. This is either a great business move or a way to lose a ton of customers. Time will tell. American Airlines is going full balance sheet mode. Less debt, more loyalty perks. They're leaning into their credit card game, trying to lock in high-value customers before things get worse. Smart move possibly, but still reactive. And Delta's trimming the fat on the flight schedule. Capacity growth was supposed to ramp, now it's flat for the second half of the year. They're basically saying we'd rather fly fewer planes than fly empty ones. So yeah, everyone's adjusting not because they want to, but because they have to. It's survival mode, and when you see big names like this shifting posture mid-year, that's not bullish, that's a warning shot. So what does this all mean if you're looking at airline stocks right now? Well, first off, short term, it's shaky. The sector is bouncing around on headlines, earning misses, and guidance cuts. That's not the kind of volatility most traders thrive in. Unless you're scalping news flow or shorting earnings gaps, there's not a ton of edge here right now. However, we have much better opportunities with our free day trading watchlist in our Discord. Airlines long term? Yeah, sure. Maybe some of these cost-cutting measures and loyalty plays will pay off eventually, but here's the problem. The sector still feels like it's catching falling knives with one hand and patching holes with the other. These moves are survival mode, not expansion mode, and if you've been through Mad Mavericks coaching in our Discord, you already know the danger zone. It's when you try to buy a discount just because it looks cheap before it finishes dipping. Don't get trapped trying to time the bottom of a bounce that isn't ready. This isn't value, it's volatility wrapped in uncertainty. Trying to buy the bottom on a weak narrative, especially in a sector that's openly telling us it's survival mode, is how people end up holding dead weight for 3 years, praying for a bounce that never comes. That's why we built Rest and Retire, a long-term investment newsletter designed to help you stop guessing and start positioning like a pro. We send out 3 high-conviction long-term picks every month right to your email's inbox. No hype, no flavor of the week stuff, just the plays we believe in 1, 2, or even 3 to 5 year growth. Sectors with tailwinds, not turbulence. If you're ready to stop reacting and start compounding, tap in, because long-term wealth doesn't come from lucky dips, it comes from stacking smart investments over time. Links in the description. I'm Meta Matt. Stay sharp, stay sane, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, as always, I hope that you all make some bread.